I was looking at a comment yesterday about people, car drivers treating, you know, someone with an L plate poorly, like people who try and get in front of the L plates. And I don't think L plates, especially when it comes to CBTs, so if we're specifically looking at bikes, right, the CBT, what are the point are L plates? What are the point? Because there are people who have just done multiple CBTs. I mean, you could, if the argument is, oh, they're still learning, then they shouldn't be on the fucking road. If you're learning how to ride a bike and be safe on the road, you shouldn't be on the road. If you're deemed good enough to access public roads, I mean, the other one is like, oh, well, if they go on the motorways and they have L plates, oh, we'll tell them off. I'll be honest with you, if you're on a motorway on a 125 scooter, you're a fucking lunatic. You need your head red. Go for it. Do what you want. I mean, this whole, was it the A, whatever it is, the way you can get, like, you can do your CBT and then you can take a test so you can ride your CBT without L plates and have a passenger. Who does that? How many people have ever done that? You've got to be one fucking weird person to think that's a benefit. Such a weird licensing rule thing. I mean, I'm kind of in favour of the stepped progression of bikes. Kind of. I mean, should it be a constant test after test every time you want to go up? No, I don't think so. But I'll have to safety squint for a little bit. Can't see where the fuck I'm going. I don't know, it's just L plates. I don't think they don't add anything, and most people try and like obscure them on bikes as much as they can, like wrap them around your suspension and stuff. And if anything, people aren't going to treat L plates, you know, it's like, oh, that guy's a learner, so we'll give him some extra room. It's that guy's a learner, get the fuck out my way. That's what the attitude is. People see like roof boxes on learner vehicles and they're immediately trying to barge past, get past as much as possible. Do not be behind the learner. Don't be behind the learner at all costs. It's the same as that stupid P thing for just past. It doesn't mean anything. Get them off. Get rid. Undertaking to get in front of get in front. That is my right. I don't even need L plates or anything. I can just do this. I can just do it. I mean, if you consider that, like, it's all ANPR stuff, isn't it? They're not like manually inputting your registration into any database. If the police are behind you and they scan your number plate and it flags something up, they'll pull you over. So it doesn't matter whether you've got L plates on or not. I don't think anyone's ever been pulled over. I mean, you know, statistically someone must have, but let's just fuck it, go all in. No one's ever been pulled over for not having an L plate on the back of a scooter. No one's been pulled over and the police have went, are you on a CBT? Where's your L plate? Never happened, not once. If anything, it's been, look, this little prick speeding, pull him over, you're on L plates. You're on a CBT. Where are your L plates? I think that was the you know, the progression, not L plate specific. There we go. Covered my own back. Covered it. Nicely done. You go me. You should turn up for your CBT. Spend your few hours sitting in the classroom. For me, it was gathered round a table at the corner of the very cold building, and then you'd be shown signs, and then you go, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? Okay, next topic. Very rudimentary. I think theory test straight away. Boom, done. Right? Get that done. CBT. Pass your CBT. Theory test done. No L plates. Get on the road, son. Limited to 125s. With the same caveat of no. I mean, look. A 125, a pillion on a 125, you're going nowhere. A pillion on a 125 on the motorway, no, you're going fucking nowhere. So it's odd that it's a restriction. I mean, the only time you'll ever see a pillion on a 125 is just before you're about to get fucking bike jacked. That's it. That's the only time. And unless there's any large changes to the rules, to the theory test or whatever, then you're done. Your theory test's done. It's in the bank. And then if, like when you do your A2 and you're on an A2 compliant bike, you do your mod 1 and your mod 2, and you're done. You're fucking done, mate. If an A2 compliant bike can still quite easily break all the speed limits in the country, then having that extra burst of horsepower is not going to make a difference to anybody. I mean, I passed my mod 1 on an A2 bike or a full bike, or the girl that did it before me passed her mod 1 on an unrestricted bike, one or the other, because we both used the same bike. And the instructor said, "Oh, has this been restricted?" And he went, "Oh, 1 second," then leant over, pretended to twist the fucking knob, and then looked up and went, yeah, it's done. And the instructor went, "Okay." What the fuck? I was just like, alright, whatever. It's either pre-restricted or de-restricted. Who knows? No one cares. But either way, for the mod 1 and even the mod 2, you don't really go like maybe 60 miles an hour. You know, in the roads I was on, and a lot of it is like slow shit anyway. Having this weird separation of having to do your mod 1 and mod 2 again, to go from like A2 compliant to your A1 or A, or whatever the fuck the big license is just dumb. Do it once, and if you do it and get your A2 done, then all you need to do is just wait until you're the correct age. Done and dusted. Done and or dusted. I mean, that's the reason why the rules are in place, aren't they? The rules are in place to protect young people from having access to potentially, like, as Stormtech would call them, piss missiles. So you don't get someone coming out and buying like a fucking H2 rocket ship and then promptly going into a fucking hedge at 100 miles an hour. How many hobbyists are in this? Hey, how many hobby people would do this? None. That's who. No hobby people. No hobbiters. So Slowbos went like for Slowbo Lobos New World Order. When I take over, it goes get your theory test booked, CBT. You can ride in a 125 for as long as you fucking want, mate. As long as you want. Then you go from your 125 to your A2. You've already taken your theory. You just do your mod 1, your mod 2, and off you trot. And then you hit 20, whatever it is, the age that you need to be. And then you can get whatever bike you want then. And congratulations, I just absolutely solved any kind of waiting list issue. When you only have to go through the test once. Correct me if I'm wrong, for the mod 1, for the breaking through the cones bit, it's the same speed for both A2 licensed and unrestricted bikes, I believe. So I don't know what the difference is. Like, if you can do the mod 1 on an A2 bike, then you can do it on an A bike. If you can do the mod 2 on, like, it doesn't make a difference. If anything, bike geometry makes a big difference. Because I did the mod 1 on a Versus 650, and then I was learning on an ER6, but the bike school bought two Gladii. Do you know the SV650 that no one wants for some reason, so he got them cheap. And it was the ER6F, I believe, so it was like the sportier one, not the naked one. So I went from like ADV, sport bike, naked bike, and the upright position of the Versus, so easy to do the manoeuvres on, so much easier than riding around on the ER6. It did have an option of the BMW 650, the GS, is it the F650, I think? But it was quite a tall bike. It looked quite big. I wanted something a little bit lighter. Gladius though, oh, dream. The Gladius was the reason why I got the K3 650, K3 SV 650, which is the best SV 650. The best a man can get. Sorry, I resisted as long as possible. I resisted it for as long as I could. Not long enough. Not long enough.